Hi everyone, I'm Hardik. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I have started this channel to explore my reading journey, and as I shared in my last video, that I want to complete a journey of reading 100 books in a at a stretch, and I want to share my experience of reading those 100 books. So my idea is to read one book every week so that I can complete this journey in next 2 to 3 years of time, and I am able to share my experience over this YouTube channel. Uh, Last time I shared about my plan for the week. I decided to read this book, The Magic of Thinking Big. Uh, I couldn't finish this book in 1 week's time. In fact, I faced some challenges regarding to complete this book in this fast pace. So I just thought about it, why it happened, what was the reason. One of the reason which I could find out was that in when there is a book which is, let's say, 200, 300 pages long, I am losing interest to read it that fast. Maybe I can finish a book in a month time. That is not the challenge. In fact, at times I have finished in 15 days also. That is not also the challenge. But if I have to read for long number of hours, I am facing a challenge in that. Maybe it is about it is I'm not used to reading that fast. I am not consciously allotting too much of time for that, and at times it is my professional commitment which is not allowing me to give this much of time for reading. So yes, there are multiple reasons behind it, and that is the exact reason why I want to explore this idea of reading 100 books and documenting, or rather recording this experience, is that I have heard from many different sources that almost all successful people in any domain of life, they are uh, readers to the great degree. So they read a lot. That is what I have learned, and this is a curiosity which I have, that if whether it is true or not. So not necessary that if you read let's say 100 200 books, that is just the surety of your success. But is it impacting my life in some way? Is it impacting my life in terms of my professional career, or in my personal life, or my social life? I want to experience this assumption. uh, I want to know, or rather I want to experience that dimension where people say that by reading books they have a different perspective about life. Let's say if you are reading a biography, you are able to understand some success mantras from that particular person. Or is it about, let's say, when you are reading a novel or a story for that matter, you are able to better relate to everyone in relationship, in your personal life, in your life, in in terms of any relationship. So these are the various points I have gone through uh, in different readings which I had about this particular habit. So this is the reason why I have started this. But of course, this was my first week. I wanted to explore what actually is happening. Why am I not able to do it? Or rather, why most number of people are not able to cultivate this habit? That is what I wanted to explore, or in fact, I'm exploring right now. So from this, I have realized certain things. One of that thing is that I have many such books which I have not completed, or rather, I just put it down half read. So I want to create a separate blog, sorry, rather a video or series of video about those books that whatever I have read so far from that book, I want to share that, and probably if there is any point I want to add up why I couldn't read that book or that those number of books. Of course, the number is big, and I know that statistics also say that the the moment you open a book and you complete, that is that means it is a better attempt than compared to other people, because usually people start reading a book but they do not complete. That is kind of a statistics available in the market. And also I want to start publishing videos which talks about the books I have read so far, because the number of books I have completed are also in big number. uh, I am sure there are more than 20, 30, 40 books. Because I have never kept a kind of a record of it, just that now I want to keep a record, because I want to realize how much I have read so far. Rather, I want to document for my own purpose that how much I have read so far, and during my this documented or rather uh, track journey of reading 100 books, what progress I am making. So one of the thing which I am considering right now is to uh, consider considering smaller books, let's say they are of 50 pages, 70 pages, or smaller than that, but a meaningful books, not that I'm just reading a pamphlet or kind of that. 100-page book, I believe if it is a simple read, I can definitely complete in 1 week. Anybody can, for that matter. Nothing to, no surprise in that. But there is something there in that process. Once you complete that mark of finishing something, in this context, it is about completing a book, that is going to surely give me some kind of inner satisfaction that is going to help me to start for one more book. So usually what is happening is that I am not able to finish those books which are very famous bestsellers, maybe interesting. Yes, they are interesting, because that is the reason why I start. But this is always there in my mind that whether I will be able to complete it or not. For example, let's say I have started this book and I have started particular chapter for that matter. I first check how many pages are there in that particular chapter, and also for that matter in the book. And I try to just go through that book, whether it is interesting or not. Yes, whatever book I pick, I know that they are interesting book. Otherwise, I would not touch them at all. But uh, I want to make sure that I finish those books on time, and also I'm able to make productive use out of it. If it is a, let's say, a self-help book, a business book, or any book related to my particular profession. As I have already shared in my previous video, I am into uh, investments. I am into financial product distribution business. So in any case, generally my reading habit is relatively more than an average person. So that is not the challenge at all. My challenge is to read on a wider scale. It should not just be self-help. It should not just be business. It should not just be biographies. It should not just about political stuff. It should be more of literature as well. It should be more of poetry as well. It should be more of languages I know, for that matter. My mother tongue Gujarati, or Hindi, the language, or Indian unofficial national language, that I want to explore, because I can very much understand these two languages other than English. And also other dynamics, or rather other unexplored uh, areas or subjects which I usually do not touch. Let's say in science, I don't touch anything which is related to science. I don't think I have done it in recent times. Although, yes, if it is in simple language, it is interesting to me. But I'm more towards uh, simple language books. Of course, it might be because I am finding it difficult to get into those hard language books, or rather, I'm losing the purpose of reading. That is the thing. So finally, to conclude, I'm continuing my journey for sure. I'll finish those books which I have stopped halfway for sure. Even I will finish the book which I already started, and I'll share that journey as well. But the purpose is very clear, that I want to experience this hypothesis, this assumption that people say that those who are very successful in their own domain, they are usually readers. So I just want to explore how true is it. I mean, uh, the degree of truth. It is not just ki, either it is true or it is not true. I want to explore that how much is it impacting into my success, and of course the fulfillment which everyone want to have in life. So I just want to explore that area, and that is the real purpose. I am just documenting this journey, and thank you very much for watching this, and I hope that I can share much more interesting stuff on this. I have just started this, so kindly bear with the quality of the video and my language, and also clarity of my thought. Thank you very much.